it says every race is in, so it means that all the races that were in Oblivion are in Skyrim. And I've never known how to pronounce this, the Khajiit, I guess it's called, the cat. They kind of made him look a little bit more like a tiger. I don't know if you can see them there. Maybe not, but whatever. He looks better. They kind of made him look a little more cat-like, I guess, instead of like looking like he kind of looked like the lion in Robin Hood, you know, that guy. Number 5 is star skills. So this is the whole menu system. They're taking a lot of the the Apple feel. By Apple I mean the product, like Macs, the OS system. So like how clean it is. They're trying to do it the menu system like that, like the Apple menu system, like the Apple cleanness, which sounds really cool. I know they added the perk system, I guess, like in Fallout, but they have it well organized and clean, so it should be pretty practical, I think. I think you guys have seen the map of your skills, where it's like a constellation. It was one of the first pictures that they released for Skyrim, where your skills will like it'll make a constellation on the map, and it looks really cool. I was like, wow, how did they even do that? So it's a lot. I think it looks a lot better than from Oblivion. Like it just looked like you were looking at a book, and it was just like it was just kind of plain. So this looks a lot more. They sexed it up. So number 6 is walk and talk. Now this I gotta read you guys. Perhaps the thing that drew the most complaints about Oblivion was how stiff the acting was and how ridiculous it looked when you started a conversation with someone and the camera zoomed into their hideous face as they stopped dead in their tracks. That sounds familiar. I know, right? I know, right? So they finally fixed this. Now you can shift the camera as you chat, wander around inspecting, stealing stuff, or just watch as the person you're chatting to goes about their business. So that sounds really cool. You could talk to someone and they could just continue sweeping the floor or something while they're talking to you. So that sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, come on. The glitches are funny! So another thing is the way that the game is tailored to you. So it's basically depends on your class, depends on your level, depends on even your weapon, how a quest will go for you. So if you go on a quest and let's say you're low level, there will spawn low level, like not too easy but not too incredibly hard level enemies. So that it's not like, oh, you can't do that quest at that level. You have to wait until you're higher level, because if you go there, you probably will get eaten. It all depends on the playthrough. They say that it's going to be hell for walkthrough writers, and yeah, I can imagine, because it's not always going to be the same thing. That loot is also going to be, it's not going to be, it's not going to be precise. Things aren't going to drop the same type of loot. I guess it was the same in Oblivion, but except for quest-specific items. That will be pretty much constant, but everything else is just going to be random. So the next one is better dungeons. In Oblivion, it says that there was only one level designer. Bethesda only had a single level designer dedicated to creating dungeons, which is why they did get a little, I guess it's samey, S-A-M-E-Y. I don't think it's Sammy. So it's samey after 100 or so hours. This one, in Skyrim, there's 8 level designers, and that are dedicated to dungeons. So there are over 130 dungeons, so that's got to be a lot better. I mean, could you imagine how many dungeons you could just all of a sudden, like while you're walking and not even looking for this dungeon, all of a sudden you just see this like a hole or something, and you're like, what the hell? And you go in there and it's like a dungeon, you're like, what? turn off your phone. Number 9, you could buy property. How cute. You could have a little house. And you could get married. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean you can't get married. You're Dragonborn. Dragonborn don't get married. So while you could put your own stamp on Oblivion's world by murdering people and squatting in their houses, how nice, the place never felt like home. In Skyrim, you can buy houses and call them your own. More than anything, it's a safe place to sleep without forking out coins or risking vampire attacks. It also says the Dark Brotherhood has already been confirmed. Number 10, you can speak to dragons. That looks really cool. That's one of my favorite parts of the trailer, is when he does that whole scream. I don't know what he says, but he does that whole dragon shout, and it's like, it goes across the whole land. That was so cool. I love that part. And the music. Oh, I love the music. That's one of the things that Elder Scrolls has that I just adore, is the music. The music is awesome. Jesus Christ! Why do they do this to me? Hello? Hey. Guess what? I'm actually recording a video right now, so you're on my video. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was talking about. So it says, yes, in Skyrim you can chat to dragons. No, not like that Dragonheart film with Sean Connery. Thank God. In this game, once you defeat a dragon, you absorb their essence and use it to read runes, which then turn into special powers called dragon shouts. These shouts will grant you special abilities that let you do small things like blasting enemies back in a fight, to more major stuff like calling in a dragon to help out with a tricky scrap. Although many whined about vampirism in Oblivion, I don't know why people would whine about that. I mean, vampirism is so cool. It's likely to make a return, so I hope so. I hope so. However, given the presence of creatures such as were-yetis... Anyways, it's just people asking to be able to be turned into werewolves. It's hugely likely you'll be able to become a were thing. So whether it's a were-yetis, or a werewolf, you most likely will be able to become some kind of were thing. So yeah, it looks like an awesome game. I will be playing it, and I'm sure a lot of you will too. So I look forward to November 11th, 2011, so that we could all play Skyrim and rot in our rooms for 2 years. I'll talk to you guys later. So the lesson of today's video is, remember that.